What's up, y'all? It's your boy Algebra, and I'm back again telling you about the calculator portion of your test tomorrow. You are going to be asked to do the following four things, not directly, but if you can handle these four tasks on the calculator, it will make that second half of your test go a lot faster. So what I need you to make sure that you understand how to do is input a matrix, find a determinant, find an inverse, store a matrix all on your calculator, and then I'm going to give you a little bonus tutorial on how to change all that information into fractions rather than decimals. So again, you can use a TI-83, a TI-83 plus, TI-84, TI-84 plus, TI-84 Silver Edition, TI-84 Color Calculator. Any of those are going to have the same sequence of buttons as what I'm about to show you right now on the calculator tutorial. Having said all this, the first thing I need you to understand that we're going to be working on is inputting a matrix. And to do that, I need to give you a matrix. So magically appearing off to the side over here, you see two matrices. Matrix letter A, matrix letter B. Matrix letter A and B are going to be really helpful to us because it's going to allow us to perform all the four functions that were given to you on the side, as well as show you how to convert them into fractions rather than decimals when we find their inverses. So the first thing I need you to make sure that you do is that your calculator is turned on, and then not only should your calculator be turned on, but you should make sure that your batteries are fresh enough that you're not asking me right before the test to switch them out. AK, thank you very much. Hey, here's your calculator. So the first thing you need to do is from this home screen on your normal calculator where you're used to putting in different numbers and everything, I want you to look at the calculator itself and see where it says second. Pressing the second function gives you this little arrow. It allows you to use the blue marked words with, let's go into matrix. Now notice in the matrix screen it has three different options. It has names, math, edit. The names is how you will select your different matrices. The math column allows you to perform different operations like finding the determinant, transposing it, asking about the dimensions, the identity, augmenting different matrices. The only one that we are concerned with today is going to be finding the determinant, which you can see right there highlighted already is number 1. But the most important thing to know about a matrix is how to create and edit them. Scroll over one more time and go into edit. Right now you see the column, it has A through G, 7 different matrices for you. You can scroll down and it has even more matrices, but none of them actually have any information stored into them yet. So if you enter, it comes up to this screen, matrix A. Now on the last screen I showed you, you were given 2 matrices. A was a 2 by 2, B was a 3 by 3. And since we're looking at matrix letter A right now, I want you to make a 2 by 2. Making a 2 by 2 just means change it from 1 by 1 to 2 by 2. 2, enter, 2, enter. Now at this point you have gone down into the actual matrix elements themselves, where right now this is a 0 matrix where it says 0, 0, 0, 0. You can change those just by inputting the actual numbers. The matrix A as given to you was 3, 5, 1, 2. Don't press clear. Go to second quit. Now if I go to check and see if matrix A was actually stored, it's a pretty simple process. Go back into second matrix, click enter, and there is your matrix itself. It says I have 2 columns, 2 rows, 3, 5, 1, 2. Now at this point I want to show you how to find the determinant. To find the determinant, go into second matrix, and that was one of the math options for you. All you had to do is press enter, and now it gives you the option. Now during class a couple people decided that they just wanted to put the letter A right here. If you just choose to use the letter A only, it's not going to work. That's going to give you the determinant of some random number that you stored into your calculator by accident a long time ago. So rather than do that, you actually need to go in and select that matrix again. Second matrix, select the letter A. Close your parentheses, press enter. Hey, the determinant's 1, which you could very easily verify by multiplying 3 times 2 and subtracting away 5 times 1. The determinant of A is 1. Oh, but Mr. Somerville, oh my God, it did it all in one step. Can I do everything else? Can I find the inverse of a matrix, Mr. Somerville? Yes, you can. You're like Bob the Builder. Can you do it? Yes, you can. So, if you want to do that, select your matrix again. And as we have learned throughout the past week, to show that you will have the inverse of a matrix, all you have to do is put it to the negative first power. Magic button right here gives you the negative first power. The inverse. There it is. Notice again, to verify and make sure that we're understanding, did it flip? Yes, it did. The diagonal flipped. Going from the bottom to the top, did it negate? Yes, it did. It went from negative 1, or it went from positive 1 to negative 1, from positive 5 to negative 5. So we can verify very easily using our formula that this is, in fact, the inverse. Can you do the same information with a 3 by 3? Yes, it's pretty straightforward. If you want to put in matrix B, go into your matrix, slide over to edit, and put in matrix B. We said it's a 3 by 3. We said 2, 1, 3. 0, negative 1, 5. 6, 2, 4 on the bottom. And again, don't press clear because that's going to get rid of some of your information. Go to second quit. Now again, we can select it. We can find the determinant. We can find the inverse. So to select this matrix, second matrix, scroll down. Hey, letter B, it's a 3 by 3. Enter. Same information that you just put in. If I choose to find the determinant, I go into second matrix, slide over to math, select the determinant, and input matrix letter B. Calculates it for you. 20. And again, you can verify it. You can use your row cancellation. You can use your SOS to make sure that this is the same result, but your calculator can do it even faster than you can write it down. Last thing that you would need to be able to do is find the inverse. So go ahead, select that matrix one more time. Second matrix, I'm selecting letter B, using the negative first power button to make sure that this is the inverse. This time I got a lot of decimals, and that's okay, but you very well know that I prefer fractions. On your test tomorrow, it's going to say that you need to write your answer as a fraction. So take this matrix, and instead of looking at it with decimals, we can easily turn these all into fractions. If you press the math button, and then you select the very first thing where it has an arrow pointing at the word frac, it's going to take your answer and make it a fraction. 7/10, 1/10, 2/5. All of these fractions have even been simplified for you from their former state as decimals. So the last thing I want to know is, is it possible to save this new matrix instead of having to put it all in again? Well, especially if you're using like the inverse matrix method, it would be really nice to be able to save the inverse matrix all at the same time instead of writing it down and plugging it back into the calculator. And there is a way to do that. There is a magic button down here called the Store In button. And this store in button is going to do a lot of the work for you. I go back to my matrix. Now what this says is I'm going to find a 3x3 inverse of B. And what I want to do is press this store in button. And it pops up with an arrow. That says I want to take this matrix and store it in somewhere else. And where else would be a good idea? But to select matrix C. You choose to do that. You press enter. Gives you the same result as what you got before. No doubt about that. The calculations are already correct. We can verify that. But now if you go and look at the matrix letter C, it's not blank anymore. It has a 3x3 matrix, which you just saved. So again, the process of using your calculator is not meant to make it more difficult. It is to simplify all the processes that you have learned how to do on your own by hand. This 11-minute video so far has showed you the following characteristics of your calculator: how to input a matrix, find the determinant, find the inverse, store a matrix, and then also how to convert it to a fraction. Make sure that you're well versed in your calculator as well as all the other things that are mentioned on the Blackboard website. This has been your boy, Algebra. Peace out.